Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of the social experiment. And this is where we are going to change the whole outlook on how you do cigar reviews. Because, normally people do cigar reviews, and what they do is they do them by themselves. So you're only getting one person's perspective on the cigar. And what I want to do is be able to have another individual on here to do a cigar review with me, so we are able to come together and let everybody know what our experiences is on that particular cigar. So once again, hey, my name's JT, and we are going to be smoking a pretty decent cigar. The name of the cigar is the Trinidad Espiritu. And I'm going to let you guys take a look at the cigar so you can see exactly what it is that we're going to be smoking. It's a pretty decent stick. I did look at it. I liked it the first time I smoked it. And what it is it's a puro, a Nicaraguan puro, as a matter of fact, which basically means that the cigar is made out of all Nicaraguan tobacco. It's an awesome stick, and it is made by AJ Fernandez. And AJ Fernandez is a really good cigar blender. He does a lot of different cigars for a lot of different individuals, and he also does them for himself. Once again, the name of that particular cigar is the Trinidad Espiritu, and it's made by AJ Fernandez. Once again, let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. It is one awesome cigar. And today, I have a very special guest that's going to help me review this cigar. And his name is Mr. Boardwalk. So I'm getting ready to bring him in right now. All right.
Doing?
What's going on, Mr. Boardwalk?
Not much. Another day in the fun, another day in the sun, another day having fun.
Absolutely. Hey, man. Once again, I was telling everybody, that watch the show. The name of this show is The Social Experiment. And what I want to do is, when we do the cigar reviews, most of the people, they all do them by themselves. So you only get one person's take on the experience of the cigar. So I felt the best way to do this really is to have somebody else smoke the same cigar and give their point of view as well. So that way you get different aspects of that particular stick. So I remember I reached out to you, and you said this is one of your favorite cigars, this Trinidad Espiritu. So we are definitely going to smoke this. And since this is your baby, man, you're going to have to tell me exactly, what it is about this particular cigar that you like.
What it is
You might have to get closer to your microphone, because I didn't hear anything you were saying. Maybe that's what it was. You was kind of breaking up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. What it is concerning this cigar, as you know, I'm a big fan of nice trans.
Okay. The last part kind of went in and out. I don't know. Now, are you able to hear me okay on your end?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because on your end, it was kind of like going in and out. I don't know. Maybe you might get like a directional microphone or something. I don't know. But I heard most of what you were saying.
And the last part I just basically said, it's definitely one of my favorite cigars, top 5 for sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, that went through clear. So once
Okay.
again, it's the Trinidad by AJ Fernandez. Now, the best thing about this that I understand is a Puro. It's made by all Nicaraguan tobacco, the binder, the filler, and the wrapper. It's all Nicaraguan. So it's definitely going to have a distinct taste to it. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So what was it about this cigar that like your one of your top five?
Um, just the flavors. I think are uh, oh, at the draws and most times I'm not. Also, I'm one of those people when it comes to cigars. I need to be entertained with about 20 to 30 seconds. If I'm not 30 seconds, probably flavor from the drink stick out.
Okay, so you say it's got a lot of flavor in it.
Absolutely, and the draw is perfect.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and light this up. I'm gonna light mine up, and then you can light yours up at the same time. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do something a little different with mine today.
All right, what you gonna do?
I was taught a little trick by a gentleman. He said that when you have a cigar, there's a lot of portions that we don't. There's a lot of parts of it that's not lit up, and as a result of that, he said that sometimes we're not getting all the flavor out. So what he did was he didn't cut his
Okay.
cigar, took matches. He
All right, say that again. What did he use?
used matches.
Okay, so you got the cigar matches.
Yes, and he did cut the cigar. Matches.
Okay, that's fantastic. That's almost like using like the cedar spill. When you light the cedar and you use the cedar spill to light the cigar.
Yeah. Kind of lights. Don't cut it first.
Now you regularly do toast your cigar too, right?
Yeah, I do both, but I've never done this before, so I want to try this out.
See, Mr. Boardwalk is going old school on us today. See, basically what he's doing right now is he's lighting that ring, the edges around the cigar. So once you light that edge in a circular motion on the cigar, it kind of closes the cigar up at the top, so it can start the even burn from the jump. Yeah, so right now, Mr. Boardwalk is lighting up his Trinidad, and once again, this Trinidad is made by AJ Fernandez. It's a straight Nicaraguan puro. Once again, it means that every component in this cigar is made by Nicaraguan tobacco, from the filler, which is the inside of the cigar, and then the binder, which is the leaf that's wrapped around the filler, and also the wrapper, which completes the whole trifecta because the wrapper goes around the binder, and that's what creates the cigar. And once again, anything that is called a puro, what that means is every part of the cigar, all the tobacco in the cigar is all from the same country. Okay. Now, like right off the bat, I can tell that this cigar has a really good smoke output. It has a great draw to it, and it looks like it's more a medium-bodied cigar, but actually it gives more of a strong pepper taste, like it's a full body. Mr. Boardwalk, come a little close to your microphone.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
And I would concur with what you just said. You can definitely taste the pepper at the beginning, and typically cigars that you wouldn't think is as strong, but when you start smoking it, it's definitely stronger.
Yeah, this cigar, you know what this kind of remind me of? If you ever go to a bar and you drink those kind of drinks, with all the little fruit in it and the umbrellas and all that stuff, and you look at it and it's like, oh man, this ain't gonna do nothing, but then all of a sudden you keep drinking a lot of them, and after a while it hits you.
Yeah.
This is exactly what this does, because this particular cigar will fool a lot of people, especially if you don't know what you're looking for. Come a little closer.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
AJ, the people he company with, were actually
Yeah, AJ Fernandez is a really good blender of cigars. As I said in the very beginning, he's collaborated with a lot of big companies, from Monte Cristo. He collaborated with them. He collaborated with Crown Heads, and he even has his own line. I mean, I would say AJ Fernandez is probably like the all-star, of cigar blending.
Great.
And I like the way it looks too. It's a nice, well-balanced cigar, and it has a nice little buttery cream-looking wrapper on it. The band itself is very colorful. It has like a little gold, what do you call that? A little gold stream around it, with like a lot of look like kind of like a tropical motif around there. It's really interesting, very colorful. I did get a chance to see the box, that these come in, and as I said before, sometimes you look at the box or you look at the band, and that draws you toward the cigar. Sometimes it's the aesthetics, that makes you want to pick it up and try it.
Definitely. With this, I was really attracted to the band itself. That's what originally drew me. And every now and then, the band drew me. Every now and then, I will inquire about a cigar just because the band. And this was definitely one of them. And
yeah, it is. So, what do you pick? What are you picking up on it right now in the very beginning? Did you say pepper?
Definitely pepper. Kind of
like a black pepper.
Yes, definitely, and a light note of.
Okay, that was a light note of what again?
Butter.
Butter. Oh, okay.
Which is
like a real. Yeah, it kind of remind me is that the whole wrapper has like that graham cracker look to it. You know what I mean? Nice toasty golden.
The flavor is almost like if I had to put it to a food, I'd say something like a baked potato with a decent amount of pepper and butter on it.
So now I'm picking up a lot more other spices to it. It's not overly spicy, but it's a lot stronger than what I expected it to be, and I'm definitely enjoying it. I can see why this was definitely in your top five, especially if you like some robust flavors to your cigar.
And I definitely do.
So what got you into smoking cigars, Mr. Boardwalk?
So my father introduced me. One day I was, I think I was about, uh,
How old were you again?
I think I was about 20, something like that. And he had some. No, I'm sorry. I think the first time I was that was grab one. And hey, you got cigar? Hey, you got several. I think fine. He said, right, right. All right, I want to try. So we we smoked this cigar. I was really doing it to hang out with him. I kind of the guys he hung around, talked about various things. A lot of them were nice
Uh
dressed
huh.
cigars, just kind of stuck out to me. So I was just
Okay.
uh, didn't appreciate it that much. But later on, I tried it again, and I started transitioning flavor to how they constructed.
Because so basically, when you first tried it, you really wasn't into it
Right.
at that point. So I guess what it was your palate or whatever or something about it. You just wasn't ready for it. I guess the taste of it, um, the maturity level, probably wasn't there at that point yet. To see exactly what it was all about.
Pretty much. And I think a lot of it
Yeah.
at the time was just hanging out with my dad and his friends. I thought that they looked cool just by the way they carried
Hmm.
themselves, conversations. I think I was more attracted to the culture in the beginning. And then in movies, you always see
Right.
those older guys, with cigars, and just the way it looks to me just always stood out. The way it looked to me just always stood out.
Right. And it is a culture. It really is. I mean, because it's a lot different than smoking like cigarettes because you've never seen a cigarette lounge before, have you?
I'm not.
Right. Never seen one of those before. So, but you've seen a lot of cigar lounges where you can sit back and you can relax. You can enjoy a nice cigar, have great conversations with a lot of great people that enjoy the same love of cigars. It's a fantastic way to relax, get things off your mind, and then and just enjoy company. Yeah, this is really hitting, especially now that it's kind of like a complex smoke because it starts to amp up a little bit. Once you get like further into the cigar, it started out a little mellow, but now you can start to really, really hone in on the pepper spices and everything that's making it more of I would say a medium to full body cigar instead of just a straight medium cigar.
And it, for me, I've always noticed when I smoke this cigar, when I get to not even all the way to the second third, but just right before that, it picks up in strength just a tad bit. It does not overpowering, but just a little bit stronger.
Okay. Now, normally I would like to pair this with a particular alcohol, but in the very beginning, when I smoked something for like the first time, I want to enjoy that cigar first without adding anything to it, so I can
Right.
get the true essence of it. And then after that, then that's when I start to say, okay, I think I'm going to pair this with this particular brandy, or maybe or a bourbon or a Scotch. Um, right now, I'm more of a bourbon drinker, but I think this would go well with the Scotch because this is almost giving me like a feeling like I'm smoking a Padron without the heavy pepper.
I'm drinking a Coke right now, but honestly, I've had the best experience with this cigar pairing it with coffee.
Really, that's
That's
interesting.
coffee for me personally. Coffee is my go-to for cigars. Not that I won't enjoy other things, but I really like the blend of coffee with cigars.
That's fantastic that you said that because I normally pair like certain cigars with coffee as well. More like a like Connecticut shades. I think those particular cigars go fantastic with coffee, and not to mention the acid line. If for those who are down on acid, the Tabak to me and the Java by Rocky Patel are some of the greatest cigars that you can pair with coffee that's on the market.
With me, any cigar. This is just me. Any cigar goes well with coffee to me.
Just even a
Any
Maduro, even a
the,
like a big strong peppery Maduro would go good with coffee.
oh, I love the blend of pepper with the coffee. Absolutely, daytime or night.
Now that day or night. Oh, how you drink coffee at night? I bet you be up all night, don't you?
I didn't. I said I like it, but I don't always do it at night.
You don't always do it.
I like it for the flavor.
All right,
But
now
too late, I don't want to
are
night. So I most of the time,
okay.
but I I like the flavors of it.
Okay. Now, you picking up anything else on this as well?
Some light cocoa nuts, not very strong, but just kind of on the retro hill. Some light
Okay.
cocoa, maybe a little bit of oak, not too much.
Hmm.
How about yourself?
Yeah, I was picking up on a little cocoa as well. Like when I did a dry draw before I lit it, because that's normally how I feel that you're able to experience there's a lot of flavor in the cigar is once you cut it, do a dry draw, and then that pulls like that essence of the spices from the tobacco, and then you can pretty much pinpoint exactly what it is that you're tasting. Um, so I did get like a little hint of cocoa, a little hint of like oakiness as well. It's really earthy, and that pepper is kicking, man. They it's like they packed more of the pepper toward the back end of the cigar.
That's for those pepper lovers like me.
Because I'm feeling it. It's like kind of like tingly, like right in the tongue. You feel the little tingle.
Uh huh.
So what else by AJ that you like to smoke?
I love the New World. I love the Enclave. I like the Last Call.
So just about everything he makes is fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
I cannot think of a cigar by AJ I don't like.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
Now, there's definitely my favorites, and there's some that are kind of, but I don't think I've had one by AJ I just do not like. Even the Southern Jaw brand, as I was telling you before, I'm a big fan of the uh, Jacob's Ladder.
The Jacob's Ladder for Southern Draw. Yeah, that's a good cigar too. I probably want to do a review on that one as well. I know it's a cigar that's been out for a while, but that's okay because I don't know if there's too many other cigar reviews with that particular stick. So that's probably going to be on my list also. Yeah, but this is nice, man. Like I said, I like the way that it looked. It's aesthetically pleasing. The wrapper has that nice little brown um, graham cracker look. uh, buttery smooth, nice smoke output. It's deceptionally strong. It really is. I mean, I thought I was just going to go in with a medium stick, and and I can feel that it's going to get me. It's going to leave me a little, a little loopy after I get done.
Which is something AJ's known for strength.
Oh yeah.
So if you're dealing with AJ, if you're hanging out with AJ, you definitely want to make sure you've eaten something and be prepared to be a little loopy afterwards.
So I remember you were saying earlier that this Trinidad was probably in your top cigars. Like, what would be your top 5?
Oh man, you're gonna think I'm biased after this.
Oh no.
Um,
I tell people, look, man, smoke what you like, man. You enjoy your cigar for your own personal enjoyment, not for everybody else.
Okay, top 5. Trinidad, as we said, Jacob's Ladder, um, the Enclave, Padrones, and I'll throw another non-AJ in there. My Father's.
My father's okay. Anybody, Don Pepin, or just the ones that's collaborated with AJ?
I haven't had too many by Don Pepin, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'd like to try. I need to put that on my list.
Yeah, you do. This is really this really kind of reminds me of like smoking a Padron. It has that Padron taste in a way, maybe a little stronger than a Padron. Not as strong as some of the Maduro ones, but
I would say it's a little bit stronger than a Padron.
Yeah, I would say that too. I'm definitely going to end up putting this on my rotation. That's for sure.
You guys didn't see it, but I accidentally hit my cigar on my other chair here.
Hey, that's okay, man. It is what it is, man.
And how about you? How about your top?
Let's see. My top 5. For some reason, my top 5 it kind of like switches, based on some of the cigars that I've been trying. But I would say my mainstay would be like the Padron, the 1926, and the Maduro. I like also the Padron, the 80 year. That's a good cigar. I like the Liga Privada 9. That's one of my favorites. Also, the CAO makes fantastic cigars. I just tried the new one that they have out, the Bone. The Bones, that's a really, really good cigar. It's fantastic. And I like the Christophs as well, the Maduro Christophs. That's one of my favorites too. And also Arturo Fuente. I like the Hemingway series. Like the little short stories. Those are fantastic. Those are some of my favorites. But if I want to go like in the more, I would say the more costly or more expensive, I would say the Cohiba Behike is probably will be top dog next to the Heaven and Earth Opus X. That's a good one, and also I had the Cohiba Spectre. That cigar is wonderful. So I guess it would depend on how I'm feeling at the time on how I'm going to put my cigars in like the top 5 or top 10.
You're about the 5th person that said something to me about the OX.
The Opus X?
Yes. Everybody I know is talking about this cigar.
Yeah. The Opus X, the Heaven and Earth, that's like $175 stick, man. So if you want to come off of a cable bill for one cigar. then if you only live once, man, that is a fantastic cigar.
Really?
So, yeah, if you ever get a chance to find a place around um, that has that, I would definitely get it. It's a very rare cigar. A lot of the opuses are, especially for like smaller cigar lounges or cigar stores, because with them they want you to buy like a whole bunch, you know, and the price point of that cigar could probably turn your everyday smoker off because they might not want to spend $175 for a stick. I get it, but if you ever get a chance, man, that's definitely one you got to try. You got to put that on your bucket list.
Definitely, definitely. And you just had the bones for the first time recently, right?
Yeah, I did.
And that already made your top 5.
Yeah, pretty much. It's snuck in here. It knocked a couple cigars back down. Yeah, I like that cigar. It's real. It's a strong cigar, full body, um, nice oily wrapper. The way I like it. It's aesthetically, it's fantastic. It comes in a cool black box, and each one of the box. Check this out, man. It comes with a pair of dice.
It comes with a pair of dice.
It comes with a pair of dice. And I did a review on that about a couple weeks ago, and it was fantastic smoke. And just like this Trinidad, this is awesome, man. I'm glad that you decided that you wanted to do this one for the review. It is fantastic, and it's pumping up, man. That pepper is really pumping up. I'm starting to sweat.
In right before the second third, it goes up just a little bit.
It's going up. It's going up a lot.
Yeah.
Any other notes you picking up on that?
More of the oak is coming in now.
Okay.
And there's something else here.
See,
I can't quite put my.
Go ahead.
It's something else here. I can't make it out just yet, but something's creeping in. Maybe if I turn on.
Okay.
I'll figure out what it is.
All right. Now, for everybody who might have just jumped in and looking at the show here, me and Mr. Boardwalk, we are smoking the Trinidad Esperatu. And it is made by AJ Fernandez. It has a straight Nicaraguan Puro. It's all Nicaraguan from the wrapper, the binder, and the filler. I'm going to pop the little picture of this bad boy up on the screen, see if people that watch it can take a look. It should be coming up in a moment. It's a wonderful cigar, man. It really is. Yes, there we go. Now you see how beautiful the box is, man. Nice and colorful, nice aesthetic looking. Like if you walked into like a cigar humidor and that box was wide open, that box would make you stop to take a look and see, what that's all about, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. It's what initially drew me to the cigar.
Yeah. It's like, what is that?
I think I was going in for an Upton that day. The AJ, that's another cigar that's really good, by the way. The Upton by H.
Upton.
H. Upton.
Okay.
Yeah. H. Upman. And I
the Upman.
That cigar one day, and I noticed this, that box, and I noticed the band, and I said, "What in the world is this?" Smoking them ever since.
That's normally how it happens, man. So we visual people. Whatever is pleasing to the eye, that's going to catch the most attention. But then when you get that attention, you got to really have something to keep you. And I think the makeup of the cigar, the strength of it, the complexity of how it kicks up, I think it's a cigar that'll definitely, would be in a lot of people's top 10 or top 15 or whatever. I can see me putting a lot of these, in my humidor.
Definitely. So I think I picked up what that other flavor is. It's almost like a cherry without the sweetness.
Okay. Is like a tart taste to it or something?
Not tart, but kind of hard to explain. It's like if I had a cherry that was not tart but not sweet. Just the
Okay.
cherry, just the actual flavor without any sweetness. It's kind of
Now
on the
you
back,
said
not too
now
strong.
the Coke is not doing anything to it though, because I know you said you're
I
drinking
was
a Coke with it.
so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sip some water here and then see if I still
Okay.
taste. I was wondering
Okay.
that.
You got to clean the palate out.
No, I'm still tasting it.
Really?
Yeah, it's not very strong. It's a small hit. It's a very small note. It's kind of on the back end. It's not overpowering. But then again, that just may be, the cocoa notes and the oak mixed together.
Right.
Sometimes I've noticed when I'm tasting two different things, in my mind, I'll make out what that is as I've mixed it together. Like if I taste wood and hay, I'll bring it together and say it tastes like such and such. Or if I'm tasting like
Okay.
a note with pepper, I'll mix that in and make it out to something. Just like how earlier in the first half I said if I had to put a food on it, it's like a baked potato with butter and
Uh huh.
yeah.
Oh yeah. This thing is making me hungry.
I tend to get hungry after I smoke a cigar.
Hey, I hear you, man. So tell me, how many cigars do you normally smoke in a day?
To be honest with you, lately I just took a break. Every now and then I'll take breaks where I don't do any smoking for like a week, and I'm kind of just coming off that.
Uh huh.
So I know my palate is all
Okay.
why I'm probably tasting all this different stuff. Um, don't recall it being this complex.
Yeah. See,
But
that you're neglecting your palate, man. That's what you're doing.
but no, I'm one a day, maybe two. Most days just one.
Oh man, this is really really nice.
It is.
And the thing about it though is, even though that the pepper taste to it it ramps up a little bit, it doesn't linger. You know what I mean? Like a real strong, Maduro pepper. You know what I mean? Like some of the cigars, they linger with you. You take a hit, and then it's just so powerful that you're not able to pick up on any other notes or anything like that. But this isn't like that. It grabs you, with that ramped up pepper, but then it kind of fades out a little bit, so you're able to pick up other nuances.
Definitely. Off the whole week of not smoking cigars.
Yeah, that whole week kind of messed up your palate a little bit.
But I'm enjoying it. Sometimes when you do too many, so for me, I'll take a week. Like if I've been smoking, um, several cigars for a week, or a month, or something like that. Sometimes a week, just to kind of.
Right. And this is great. I love this cigar, man. I really do. And like I said, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and come out the pocket and get a box of these and throw these off in my humidor.
I'm being modest, but to be honest with you, every time I turn on this, I just want to go. It really.
Oh man, this is fantastic. So I'm gonna say, that I enjoyed this cigar, this Trinidad by AJ Fernandez. I enjoyed it. I like the complexity of it. I like how the peppers ramped up. I like how it evens out. So I'm able to like pick up on the other nuances. I like the smoke output. The draw is easy and fantastic. It's an aesthetically beautiful looking cigar. I love the colors on the band. The box is great. I'm pretty much sold.
Might be a 2 a day, 3 a day.
Two or three a day.
Yeah.
What you got planned for the rest of the day, man?
I'm gonna have another stick. I know.
Hey, do you got anything else that you want to say, like a parting shot right now before we go ahead and cut this off?
Say that one more time.
I said, do you have any parting shots or anything that you want to say about the cigar or anything like that before we end the show?
I just want to say this: if you have not tried this stick, pick one up. Trust me, you will enjoy it. You will definitely enjoy it.
All right. Hey, fantastic. I'm probably gonna head out here. I might go down to Cosmos and make sure that they order these Trinidad, so they'll be down there for us to enjoy. And hopefully everybody that's down there watch this, and then they'll be wanting to try this as well.
I think I'm gonna meet you down there.
My man. All right, Mr. Boardwalk. Hey, thank you, man, for getting on the show. I really appreciate it. And if the other cigars that you want to do a review together, man, I'll be more than happy to have you on, okay?
Definitely. Let's make sure we do that again.
All right, man. We're going to make this happen. All right, man. I will see you later.
All right. See you later.
All right. All right, everybody. There you have it. That is the review of the Trinidad by AJ Fernandez, the Esperatu. Once again, this bad boy is made with straight Nicaraguan Puro tobacco. It is fantastic. So we are going to have another review coming up next Saturday, and we'll definitely let you know what that's going to be. And I want to thank everybody for watching the social experiment. I really appreciate it. Hey, man, it was fantastic doing this for you guys. And hey, put your own smoke in the air.